Hi, I have in front of me here the Saab Titan Micro HD satellite receiver. Now, the full range of products that come from Saab are all extremely high quality, high-end products, and this particular example here is no exception. It comes in this presentation box here, and we just have a quick look at the full range of accessories that come with it. The first thing is there's a HDMI lead. There's also an IR sensor here that's used in conjunction with the box. There's an RS-232 cable, an RCA cable, a user manual which is in English. There's a power unit here which is an output of 12 volts 2 amp, and we have quite a neat remote control with a set of AAA batteries here. Okay, so we'll come to the main part of the presentation here, which is the unit itself. So if you just see the box in relation to my hand here, you can see quite quickly why it's called a Micro. It's extremely compact little unit, and it's mounted, it could possibly be mounted like this, but more normally it's mounted on the back of a flat screen television. And if we just look at these sticky pads here, we can actually apply these to the back of this particular receiver and then mount it and stick it directly onto the back of the TV. And if we actually look here, we actually have two sets of slots here in the chassis of the unit, and it just means that if we have two screws, we'll say on a wall or on a cabinet, we could actually hang it directly there very neatly. Now, if it is being mounted directly onto the back of a television, it comes to the question of how do we actually access it in terms of the remote control functionality, etc. Well, that's very neatly handled by this IR sensor here. So if we look here, we'd say the first input here, or output, is an AV out, but we have an IR in here. So what we do is we just connect this in here, and we just stick the top of this sensor onto the top of the TV, and just point the remote at that, and it allows us to access the box. If we come along and move further along the box here, we'd see we have a USB port here, and that allows us to use the PVR functionality on it, on the unit by adding on a hard drive or a USB key. We could use the media player functionality, or of course we could use it for upgrades, etc. We have the power input here to take an input directly from the 12 volt 2 amp power unit I showed you earlier. And if we rotate this box around and look at the back here, we'll see that we have an S2 tuner here for the satellite input, and we have the RS-232 input, and we have a HDMI output, and we also have an Ethernet connection here for connecting directly onto the net. Now, another very neat part of the design of this is that we actually have a card reader, a Konex card reader built in, so you can actually push your card directly in here and been able to access encrypted channels, etc. via the card reader. So that's it anyway, an overview of the Saab Titan Micro HD satellite receiver available on tvtrade.ie.